Did you know that there are two titles in the WWE that have the exact same lore? I bet you didn't. What's up, everybody? I'm Todd. I'm the host of Turnbuckle Tuesdays, your twice-a-month podcast for pro wrestling history, random wrestling discussions, modern news, rumors, events, and what have you. So, when Capital Wrestling broke away from the NWA in 1963 because the NWA wouldn't put the World Heavyweight Championship on Buddy Rogers and take it from Lou Thesz, they established Buddy Rogers as the first WWF champion. The lore for that championship was that Buddy Rogers, earlier in the year, wrestled in a tournament in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and won, and became the new WWF inaugural World Heavyweight Champion. And that's the lore of that belt, and that belt is the same belt that turned into the WWE Championship, the WWF Heavyweight Championship. Like that's the lore. That's the lore of the belt that became, the dual eagle. Hogan held it, Iron Sheik's held it, Cody's held it, Roman Reigns has held it, CM Punk, Bob Backlund, Bruno Sammartino, they've all held that. And then they did the same story for the Intercontinental Championship with Pat Patterson in 1979. So, and this is really poignant because this is going to be part of the archive for the next podcast because it happened roughly around this time period back in 1979 as far as the last couple of weeks in July. I think it was July 14th, 1979. The WWF debuts the Intercontinental Championship around the waist of the inaugural champion, Pat Patterson, who earlier in that year won it as part of a tournament in Rio de Janeiro to become the new Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion. Like, I kind of want the next title that they develop for the WWE to do the same thing. Like, right now, like the U.S. Championship came from WCW when they merged, and the big gold came from the merger. That's why there's two major title belts. Like, lineage-wise, that's why there's two mid-card belts. But they really had an opportunity to do the funniest thing when they brought in the women's IC and the women's U.S. title belt. I really do think so. Because they really could have done that with the women's IC, and only a handful of people would have caught what they did and thought it was hilarious. But the fact that they did it twice, for two championships, within 16 years of each other, is the funniest fucking thing to me.